What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share with me your secrets deep inside. What kind of Pokemon are you? Are you loyal through and through? Do you ever hope that's true? What kind of Pokemon are you?
Hey, what is up guys? My name is Gray and welcome back to my Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. And since last episode we did defeat the gym, so I guess now the only thing left would be, actually, we'll probably, actually, let me just heal up pretty quick. Alright, so now our team is back up to full. We should be able to fly over to the next area. So I think it's going to be here on Route 128. So I guess we're going to go to Mossy City first, and then we should just head south. Alright, so we got the rappel up, so we're gonna just head straight over here, and I think we just... if we just hug the right side, we should be able to just make our way there, so... getting close. I'm just gonna have to spray another rappel here. And I don't know if this is exactly the right way we're supposed to go. I think this is just like a separate area that's kind of just sectioned off. And just doing that loop, we used up all of our rappel. So let's just run away. I think if we head over this way, should be in the right area. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be it, so just run away. And I'm not gonna bother with the Pokemon here, just because I did, even though it was happened off screen and I lost the recordings, I did already get an encounter for that area, so I'm gonna just open up my bag and let's see, I think it's gonna be, yeah, here it is. So gonna have to teach your Pokemon Waterfall. And that's why you have a Bucket. So just teach him a new move. Let's get rid of Fury Swipes. Okay, and it looks like we actually made it into new areas. I think we... let's see, so it's gonna be the Victory Road. So from here, this is going to be a place where we can actually get a new encounter. And I think this might be the last encounter that we can get before, you know, by the end of the game. Actually, before I get an encounter here... Yeah, so there's actually a new area, so what I can do is actually get an encounter on this water here. So let's see, I have the old rod, and where's my... There we go. Alright, so we didn't get anything the first try. Let's just go again. Maybe here? Alright, come on. Oh, so there's actually... there are Pokemon in here, just got to make sure I don't speed up. Alright, so whatever this is, it better be good. Alright, so we got a Pokemon on the hook, and... it is a Cacnea. Alright, let's throw a ball at it. Might as well try and catch this thing. Alright, so another easy catch. Let's see, Cacnea live on deserts with virtually no rainfall. It battles by swinging its thick spiked arms. Once a year, a yellow flower blooms. Alright, so we have a Spotter the Cacnea, so I'm going to send you over to the PC. And now we're able to get the encounter for Victory Road, so let's see what we can find in here. And that is actually dupe, so even though I would want to have another Armaldo, let's see, maybe we'll get lucky and find something really good or really bad. And it is a Lairon, so it's actually pretty, yeah, it should be pretty good, because it's level 40, so I only have to level up a couple of levels here. And it's a steel type, so it's actually something we might be able to add to the team, because actually don't remember if it happened on screen, but one of my encounters was a Registeel. Let's see, when two Lairon meet in the wild, they fight for territory by bashing into each other with their steel bodies. The sounds of their collision carries for miles. Alright, so I have a Real Steel the Lairon, so we're going to send you over to the PC, but yeah, what I was going to say is, my encounter for one of the routes is actually a Registeel. The only problem is, it just used Explosion on the very first turn, so I wasn't able to actually catch it. Actually, let's see if anyone's holding any items. We have, Upgrade and TMO5. Let's bag that. And I'm going to switch you with Bucket. And let's see what you know. So he has the Rocket ability that's going to prevent recoil damage. So it's actually really good. And we have Roar, Takedown, Iron Tail, and Protect. Alright, so it'd be better if you had Double Edge, but other than that, I'm gonna have to teach you a lot of different TMs. So actually, let's take a look here. So it was, I think, TMO5, Feather Dance. Alright, so actually, let me see. What can I teach you right now? So we have a Karate Chop, Mega Horn, maybe Headbutt. Yeah, so not a lot I can teach Lairon right now, but I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, let's run away. And there's also Smeargle in here. I'm actually gonna switch Lairon up front. And we're gonna start making our way through Victory Road. So I'm not sure exactly which way I'm supposed to go. I think it's... So it looks like we actually got one of the good encounters if there's just a bunch of Smeargles in here. Hi, Gray. I bet you're surprised to see me here. I made it all the way here, and it's all thanks to you. Losing to you that time made me stronger, but I'm not going to lose anymore. I'm going to win for the Pokemon who gave me courage and strength. Okay, here I come. Alright, so we're gonna have a rival battle. And Wally is gonna send out a Mox, and which is perfect since we have a Real Steel up front. So let's go with Iron Tail. It's gonna harshly lower our defense, so I just want to see how much damage this actually does. Not that much. I'm gonna go for Protect, just see if it does anything different. Minimize, okay. So it's gonna start raising its evasiveness. I'm gonna have to switch out. Let's go into to Vash. And there's another Screech. It's gonna lower our defense again, and it's actually not good for us because it's gonna be a lot harder to take this thing out if it sets up a lot of minimizes and then starts lowering all of our defensive stats. But Vash is able to just finish this thing off in one hit. Next is a Chimecho. I'm gonna stay in. Let's go for a Fire Blast. And now it's gonna set up a safeguard, so can't use any status affecting moves, so we're gonna just go for a Dragon Breath and finish this thing off. And next is a Swellow. We are gonna switch out here, and we're gonna go into Loxus. And it looks like so far we just have a lot of really easy battles. I'm not exactly sure what the Elite Four is going to be, so I'll probably have to do a little bit of grinding here. And Lox is trying to learn Reflect. I'm going to pass on that. And next is a Sunflora, so we're going to switch out again, and we're going to go into... Danny this time. And we're going to go for a Sludge Bomb, so this should be able to just knock this thing out in one hit. Almost. Brings it down to about a third of its health, and it's going to go for a Petal Dance, which we do resist. And does about 25%, so we're going to go for one more Sludge Bomb, and this is going to knock it out. And next is an Unknown, so we do have to switch out here, and... Actually, let's go into Loxus. And here I'm going to go for a Bite, so... I was actually expecting this thing to get knocked out, since for some reason I expected to just have really low base stats, but Snake's Bite is going to finish it off. Alright, perfect. Able to beat Wally, and couldn't beat you today, great, but one of these days I'll catch up to you. Okay, so yes, it's gonna stay there, and do have another trainer battle here. This seemingly infinite and harsh road lives up to its name of Victory. And this trainer only has one Pokemon. It's a level 52 Victory Bell. And let's go for a takedown. Wow, that was almost enough to knock us out in one hit, so definitely gonna have to switch out here. And let's go into Vash. There's the Vine Whip, which is resisted, and here I'll go for a Fire Blast. The Battle Cell is fantastic. Alright, awesome. So, did also get quite a bit of money for that, so... Alright, let's run away again. And here we're going to need Flash. Alright, so I'm going to hold off on that for now, because I can probably just train Real Steel off screen. Actually, let me just switch her away from the front of the party, and I'll put a Christmas up front. And here I'm just going to start looking around to see what else is in there. So I'll see if I can just take care of all the trainers down here, and then afterwards I'll start going down to that cave where it's where we need the Flash. Alright, so there's an item, and we found a person berry. Alright, and there's another item down there, and then just a trainer. So I'll battle this guy here. It's only got 2 Pokemon, a Hitmonlee, so we're gonna go for Mega Drain. Okay, so he's gonna go for a Mind Reader. Let's go for a Screech. And there's a Mind Reader again. So now I should be able to just go for an Arm Thrust to take this thing out. And it only hits twice. Alright, so there's a Mega Kick, and let's see how much damage this does. Actually did a lot. I'm gonna go for a Mega Drain this time, so we're gonna get some health back, and even if he goes for another Mega Kick, we should be able to live the hit. Oh, never mind, that barely did any damage. And it's gonna use Mind Reader again, so now it's gonna heal up. Just gonna go for another Arm Thrust, see how much damage it does, but if we can't take this thing out, I am gonna have to switch to a different Pokemon. Alright, and we only have 2 hits. Now we're gonna have to switch over to Lucy, so this way we're gonna get the Intimidate off, so it's gonna lower Hitmonlee's physical attack, and then afterwards I can just go for a Fly, and oh wait a minute, I don't know if Mind Reader will affect Fly. Even if we do take the hit, I should be able to just take this thing out. Okay, next is a Rapidash, so let's see, what can I can go into Danny. Alright, so this thing is going to outspeed us and go for a Fire Spin, so now we're trapped in a Vortex, which means I might not be able to switch out. Even so, Surf is going to just finish this thing off. And we're also going to level up to level 51. Alright, and the trainer was defeated, so pretty good battle. Let me just go up here, and alright, so it looks like that's where we need to go. So we're have to make our way to this bridge, and then afterwards, yeah, I think afterwards we should be able to progress to the end of the route, so it looks like all the new Pokemon are finally starting to show up. Before it was just the Smeargles and Larons. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Let's run away, and so I'm gonna have to grab another Pokemon just to get all the TM uses off, but then afterwards I'll start just progressing through the rest of Victory Road. So if you guys are new to the channel and want to keep watching more, just remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.